Good morning, everyone. I'm Pam Fox. Thanks for being here and thanks for watching. I wanted to show you this card I got from my husband for Valentine's Day. Aren't they cute? He also got me a bouquet of strawberries that he carved each individual strawberry into a rose. They were really cool and they were delicious. And there's a picture of that posted on my Facebook page at Pam Fox if you want to check that out. So I love you, honey. Thank you. So today I want to talk about my bracelets. My bracelet. This is a hematite little V right here. And I just want to do a little backstory for those of you. I posted on the Raw Till Whenever Facebook page that I was giving these away. I had about, I think, 30 of these beads, and they're all spoken for. So just a little bit of backstory. I think it's interesting. So I'm an activity director for an assisted living, and one of the classes that I teach is a beading class. And the only reason I do that is because a long time ago, I've been there for 13 years, somebody donated a lot of beads. And so we had all these beads. So I started this beading class. And a couple of months ago, I was going through my beads, as I do occasionally, and just kind of get rid of some of the things that just nobody's touching, some of the, the ugly beads. And there was these little hematite V's, and I didn't even really think of them as V's. I just thought of them as little crooked shapes. And they've just been in there forever, and no one's ever showed any interest toward them, so I was going to get rid of them. And then it occurred to me that they're V's, and I thought, oh, I'll make myself, a piece of jewelry with those V's. So I made some little earrings, which I never wear earrings, and then I thought, well, I'll make a bracelet, and then I could wear it, and I've just been wearing it ever since. And I just love it because, I don't know, it's just so symbolic of such a huge life change for me. Just completely and utterly, just one of the, probably the biggest change of my life. Veganism has had such a huge impact on my life in such a positive way. And it's not just about, losing a little bit of weight. It's about just transformation in my health and in my mental state, my well-being, my strength, my youthfulness, my energy, and really my outlook on all things. It's incredible. But I'm not here to talk about that. I just want to talk a little bit about these bracelets. I made this bracelet and I put it on Raw Till Whenever, because I thought it would be cool as if, I shared them, if other people were wearing them too, kind of like a private vegan club. But, on my YouTube channel, I chose the name Wonder Vegan for a couple of reasons. One, because veganism is wonderful, and I like that word, wonderful. I use it a lot. And two, I just thought it would be kind of exciting to have a channel where, I was a self-proclaimed superhero, fighting crime in my own way. And it has been cool. But crime fighting, if you think about it, I kind of referred to these bracelets as crime fighting bracelets. And that's because there are crimes being committed, obviously. And for those of you who are vegans, and I assume all of you that ordered one of these bracelets is vegan, obviously. But hopefully there are other people watching this channel who aren't. And, it's hard to pick what the greatest crime is. There's really kind of three general crimes that we consider in veganism. One, obviously, is against the animals. Billions of animals die needlessly, painfully, billions of animals. And it's all so that we can have meat on our plate, needlessly have meat on our plate. You might think, well, it's not needless because you think, you need that food. You really don't. Everything you need can be found in plants, and animal foods are actually harmful to your health. And if you don't believe me, please do your homework. I'll link nutritionfacts.org is a great place to start, where Dr. Michael Greger simply summarizes all of the data, the scientific research as it relates to nutrition and disease. Data that's been, out there for a long time. It's taking forever for it to just go mainstream and for the public to accept it, for the medical society to accept it. Obviously, there's, we're going up against the meat, dairy, and egg industry, who is very powerful. So the obvious crime, yes, is against the animals. And then the other crime, is against ourselves. It's against our own health. Chronic disease is rampant in this country. There are just not everybody, but so many people, I would say the majority of people have some type of ailment that they're struggling with. And I don't know why, but we are so blind to see the connection that it's the food. I don't know if we just want to be in denial about that, or if we just fail to see it. I know it took me my whole lifetime of searching for answers as to why I was sick, and trying so many different avenues, when all along it was most likely my diet. I believe that. I'm convinced of that. So yeah, there's the crime against our bodies and against our health and against our own vitality. And then there's the crime against this beautiful planet, this beautiful, life-giving, miraculous, wonderful planet that can only take so much. This planet can only take so much. And I think that most of us fail to realize that. We think that, you know, it's been here forever, it's going to be here forever, and you know, that's probably really not the case, and we need to do everything we can to take care of it. And we're not taking care of it. Through conventional livestock farming, we are causing a lot of damage to the planet, to obviously the forests, to the oceans. We need those systems to thrive in order for all of the harmony to take place for the entire planet to thrive, and that's not happening. And that's a very depressing subject. They're all depressing subjects, so happy day to you. But I just want to say to each and every one of you out there that is vegan or that's trying to be vegan, you are a crime fighter. And you are, because just by becoming vegan, obviously, you know, they don't come up to the animals right before slaughter and say, ding, you get to go home because, you know, Pam Fox is vegan. That doesn't work like that. But collectively, the more of us who become vegan, or at least, you know, lean more towards more and more plant-based eating, the less demand there is going to be for that product, for those meat, those animal foods. And so then the industry is going to have to, right now they're just fighting. They're just fighting and they're scheming, and they continue to, you know, fund studies and to just confuse people, to brainwash people. They're fighting. But a time will come, the more and more people that switch over, that come on over to the plant side, collectively, that will make an impact on supply and demand. And they'll either have to make, you know, a change or keep fighting like they're doing now. But yeah, you're crime fighters, and you do that through your lifestyle and just, you know, your expression of compassion and love. By the food you eat, you express to others, the people around you, a vitality and a youthfulness and healing and energy that that people will be interested in. And we could raise that collective awareness. And you're fighting, or you're expressing it also just through the compassion that you show for others, you know, by caring about the animals, by caring about people, by caring about our planet. So keep up the fight. I just want to send that word of encouragement to my fellow vegans out there. Keep up the good fight and enjoy your bracelets. I've sent out about half of them. The other half I still have to make. And I'll be doing that on Monday in my beading class. All right, so I'm just going to flash through some of the foods I've been eating all week because I haven't done a video in a week. So here's what I've been eating. This is just apples on toast with peanut butter and blueberries. And then, of course, this is just a fresh pineapple. This is about half of a pineapple. And then this was a dish at a restaurant. It was a beet and quinoa salad, very delicious. And then I don't drink coffee, but occasionally, if I'm out at a restaurant that I happen to know serves very good coffee, I will indulge in a soy latte. And occasionally I will indulge in deep fried French fries. Not very often though. This was a pizza that we ordered, and whenever we order pizza, this one was burnt a little bit, but it was still really good. It was crunchy. Just vegetables, no cheese. This was just a snack I had at home, a homemade pico de gallo with corn and cilantro and tomatoes and vinegar and garlic and organic corn tortilla chips. And then this was one of my world famous burrito bowls, one of my absolute favorites. So these are just some oranges that I chopped up. I usually, when I eat oranges for breakfast, I do maybe 4 oranges if they're large, 5 if they're medium sized. And then, you know, Hannah's been doing her potato cleanse, which inspired me to eat more potatoes. This was just some sliced organic potatoes, and I put a dash of this pad thai sauce on there, a squirt of ketchup, a little bit of garlic. Baked those for about 40 minutes on 400, I believe. And then I've done this with an organic barbecue sauce as well, and those are really good. I've eaten a lot of these this week, usually between 2 large potatoes or 3 to 4 small or medium-sized russet potatoes. And then this was just a curry dish, curried vegetables with some rice and salad. Took that to lunch one day, leftovers from dinner. And then these were the beautiful roses that I got from my darling husband. He carved these, obviously, out of strawberries. He's pretty handy with those types of things. And then this was some burritos that we had, just beans, avocado, rice, greens, salsa. These are one of my absolute favorite foods. They're soy curls in barbecue sauce with homemade coleslaw. And those are ciabatta rolls. And then I have, I ate 2 of these for lunch, and I just did a couple of different angles is why. Yeah, so those are really good. And then we also had these vegan kielbasa's or something like that. They're a sausage, but they're entirely vegan with chili, baked fries. Here's a snack I have at work quite often. It's just raisin toast, Ezekiel raisin toast with peanut butter and apples. And then here it's the same thing with banana. This was just banana on toast, so no peanut butter, which is just as good. This was, we pulled over on a road trip and picked up some vegan jerky. I did not care for it. I was surprised. It just tasted so much like meat that it made me, it's been so long since I've had meat that it made me a little nauseous. I did not care for it. I was surprised. And then here is more raisin toast with bananas, peanut butter, and apples. And then this was a pizza that Dwayne made, homemade dough, not gluten-free, but just lots of vegetables, very delicious. These are some of the bracelets that I mailed off, and I still have the other half. Well, I've got about 20 more to do. And then this was a burrito bowl, another burrito bowl, and this was my banana ice cream. So I made this in my Yo Nana dessert maker, and it's no different than making ice cream in your Vitamix, except for it's just faster and easier. And I always just find it seems hard on the motor when I try to put frozen bananas in the Vitamix, but it's probably because I don't let them thaw out long enough. You have to let them thaw for about 10 minutes, which I do with this, or they won't even go through. But it's a lot of fun to make, and there's a ton of recipes in the cookbook that comes with it. All right, guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy your bracelets, and continue to fight the good fight and spread this important message that is saving lives today and every day.